Hello and welcome to Dobby's Den of Chaos. I'm Dobby, of Chaos. This is my den. Welcome in. Today we're going to be playing a game developed by these guys who self-identify as two German dudes, and I am very grateful to this game. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip this coin. That's the start of this. That took me a long time to figure out just that I was supposed to click to even enter the game, and I'm not going to tell you how long that took. I edited that a bit so you couldn't tell how long it took, and then I just told on myself, but it did take me a while to figure out that I was supposed to click. I thought it was loading for a while, but you're supposed to click this coin, and when you flip it, it sometimes lands on heads, and sometimes lands on tails. So sometimes it pays you money, $1 at this point, and sometimes it doesn't, although it does pay you something, but we'll get into that later. There's so much to reveal here. This is actually a very, this is the demo. I'm hoping to ask my sister to buy me the full game here shortly. But this is the demo, and it's got so many different options and upgrades in it that I think are super cool. And that's prior to, I'm gonna turn on the music at this point so that we don't, copyright issues. But yeah, there's a plethora of options, and it's just the demo. I can't wait to play the full game. But this is cool. If you're into clickers, which I'm into clickers, they're my bread and butter though. But okay, so on this one we can click the little coin. We can buy us some helpers who help us flip the coin to make us money. It also shows you good stats, so you can see your finances the whole way through and see how you gain and see how much time you've played and see how much money you're making per second. And yeah. So I can make money per second by clicking, and I can wait for my helper to make it. So what I basically need is more coins, and then more helpers. I think that's the idea. And skill trees. Yeah, once you make enough total money, you get skill points, and then you can basically like prestige, and then we can get new things when we come back in and try it again. And part of the completeness is filling out all of it, and I'm hoping to accomplish that one day. But now I can click coins. I can click coins. And I can help my little helper buddy. I can help the helper. I'd like to switch to a managerial role where I'm just like managing the helpers. Which I mean, sitting there watching them, pick up coins for me and flip coins for me. And then they can pay for more of themselves. And then there can be more of them. Yes. Yes. When coins flip the head, they give you skull tokens instead of monies. And we can spend those at the capsule machine. Win new hats. Look at all this. Look at these hat machines. Put the coins in. Hat comes out. Costs 500 skull coins though, and I only have 58. That's how many times I've landed on heads so far. Now I'm at 60. It's going up later on. Look at this guy. He fell out on the job. Okay. Alright, so there is some management to managing helpers other than just purchasing them. You have to keep them alert, keep them on task. You gotta body double your helpers in the task and tap on them when they get off topic. When they forget what their focus is. Hey, focus up, you gotta flip some coins. You're here to flip some coins, that's what you're here to do. Hey, don't forget, you're supposed to be flipping coins. Alright. You can make them flip faster, which might help. I don't know, they don't seem to be running too quick to the next coin. I think it's going to be worker efficiency or just more helpers. Maybe a helper per coin that I have. I have 3 coins at the moment, and only 2 helpers. But wait a minute, I have more than 3 coins. I can see I have more than 3 coins. They must not count the first coin. So I purchased 3 coins, and then I have the first one. So I have 4 coins and 2 helpers. I can click and help. Gives me more money, which will get me more helpers. Gotta keep you on task. Focus up, focus up. We're doing something. We're flipping coins. That's what we're doing. We're making some money now. We can make the monies go up, and now we're making, how much? $2. We're making $2 per successful tails. We're still getting pretty frequently, but I can help with that. I'm not getting any tails. Oh, I got that one. I got 1. I don't know, they seem to get tails more often than I do myself. I wonder if that's part of it. Part of how they work. Might be. Hey, focus up. Focus up. We got a job to do here. We're doing stuff. Body double. Body double your helpers. And we can get more coins. And more coins. And more coins. Eventually we'll move up to bigger, better coins. I mean, better is a subjective term. Let's be objective here. More valuable coins. Ooh, that hurt my feelings a little, putting it that way. Yeah, man. Now we're really flipping some coins. I like the background. It's like the flowing pennies, copper coins, I should say. I guess pennies, is pennies copyrighted? Can you not say pennies and nickels? You gotta say copper coins and silver colored coins. But then again, who knows what kind of floopy land, weird alternate universe we exist in. Maybe they're just called copper coins. Maybe it's less complex than I think it is. As most things in the universe seem to be less complex than I think they are. Well, we're gonna make our workers speed up a little bit so they can get yeah, and they're actually, that you can feel the difference. You can feel that upgrade. Like they're definitely like moving but a little faster. Little cute little they're cute little helpers. The little clay people. Like that Brim Stoker's like horror thing where they had like clay people and it was adorable and then it like melted somebody. But yeah. Until then it was cute. I mean it was still cute afterwards, I imagine, subjectively or objectively. One of the two. Objectionably. We're making some clicks now without even having to like click ourselves too tough. But when we do click, it definitely goes up higher. But the helpers every so often are flashing up at 2 per second almost. So that means most of the time it's less than, it's like 1 per second. And then like, okay, 2 per second. But that's with me clicking. It's helping. Because I'm making some of these now. Some of these are getting tails. I still think they get a better ratio. I still think they get a better ratio of tails to heads. Like more of their flips make money than my flips. If we both did 100 flips, I think that they would make more tails during those flips than I would. I'm not sure how to word that otherwise, but that's what I think is happening here. I think that they have a slight, because I just did 2 at once on the joke. I got one. That's literally 50-50. Or maybe it's confirmation bias. It's probably confirmation bias. They're probably doing the exact same odds that I am. That would actually make more sense for coding it. Probably too. But we're going to get more of them. Because the more of them there are, the more tails they get. And sometimes there'll be runs of where they all get tails like 4 or 5 times in a row. Coincidences must rarely, but not never, happen. And I think those are the surges that are really going to push us forward. And that's when they like get a series of a row of very, very valuable coins. Because our coins are still only making like $3 per click. That's going to go up eventually. I'm just playing with the mechanics here, but trying to figure out the ratios. Because I'm thinking I might want just 1,000 helpers running around, flipping coins at all times. I think that might be, like, the way to play this. I think that's going to get me, like... Man, it's so mesmerizing, though, clicking the coins. Like, I know it gets hectic later on, but, like, right at the beginning when there's just a few coins and a few little cute little claymation helpers running around, it's mesmerizing. You get to click in it, and it just absorbs your attention, which, again, if you're indie clickers, that is exactly the experience you're going for, is the zone out. I mean, there's a plethora of experiences you get from a clicker, but this one covers the bases. I really like it. Just so satisfying. It's just so satisfying to watch the little guys run around and throw things around on what I assume is a picnic table, floating in a sea of cats or something. This fortress has always been an orange. This picnic table has always been an orange. There's never been anything outside of this picnic table. You gotta body double them or they fall asleep on the job. Curious if they wake up on their own or not. All in all, they're moving though. All in all, we're getting up this money. It was not too long ago that 30 was a lot, and now we're riding at 130. Definitely got to be around to body double these guys though. Look at them sleeping. Look at them, he's so cute. sitting there being asleep. He's just so precious sitting there sleeping. He's just so cute.